In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a couple easy steps to prepare your AC to be shut down for the fall. So the days are getting colder now. You're ready to shut off your AC for the season and start using your furnace. I'm going to give you just some real simple tips to prepare to shut down the AC. The very first thing you're going to want to do is shut down the cooling function on your thermostat. So let's go inside. I'll show you how to do that. To shut down the AC on my thermostat here, I'm going to hit the snowflake. We're going to go down to the off, and now the AC is shut down. You can also go to your electrical panel and shut down the AC that way too. So now that we've shut down the AC function on the thermostat, we're going to clean off the coils here before we cover the machine up. So throughout the season, I clean my AC 2 or 3 times. I just kind of look to see how much dirt and grime has gotten stuck on the coils, and I'll clean it down. I always make sure though that I clean it at the end of the season and the beginning. Cleaning down the coils here is very simple. You're going to grab the garden hose and I'm going to show you how to clean this. So now that we have the garden hose ready, what we're going to do is start towards the top of the AC and work down. With the garden hose, you want to make sure you're using a feathered stream and not a direct point. If you use a direct point, it may be too much pressure and you may start damaging the fins here on the AC. You always want to make sure too that the AC is shut off when you're doing this. You don't want the AC to turn on when you're cleaning the system. So like I said, we're going to start from the top down. So you can see I started from the top down, working in a downward motion, pushing the dirt down the coils into the bottom so it comes off. So we're going to finish off the front, we're going to go to the side, and then do the back too. So now that we've cleaned off the front, the side, and the rear of the AC, we're ready to put the cover on. But we're going to wait to let it dry before you put that cover on because you don't want to trap in all that moisture underneath your cover. So like I mentioned, throughout the season, I try to clean my system about 2 to 3 times depending on how much dirt and debris gets stuck on the coils here. If you live in an area that gets a lot of dandelion and pollen, you may need to clean your system multiple times throughout the season. For me, I always do it at the end, the beginning, and generally I only have to do it about once throughout the season because I don't get a lot of pollen and dandelions in my area. Now that the AC has had time to dry, we're going to add the cover on. So now that we've shut down, cleaned, and covered our AC, and you're ready to use your furnace for the cool weather, the last thing you want to do is change the furnace filter. To locate the furnace filter, this may be different depending on the furnace that you have, but generally it's going to be located between the ductwork and the actual furnace here. So for mine, it's located here. I put a label on it letting me know the size that I need. When I pull the cover off here, I'm able to remove it to gain access to the filter. I always change the filter on my furnace every 3 months, but I also will change it at the beginning of the season. So I changed mine at the end of August, and now that we're in October, I'm going to be changing it a little bit early again, but it's the end of the season for me with the AC, and we're switching over to the furnace. To remove the filter, you're just going to want to grip it here and pull it out. Now that I've got the new filter, you'll want to take a look to make sure you're putting it in the correct direction. So on the top of the filter, you'll generally have an arrow letting you know to point this side to furnace or this side airflow. So for mine, the arrows need to point towards the furnace here. So replacing it is as simple as just sliding it back in. I always write a date on when it was changed last. We can now reinstall the cover. Just like that, we've now replaced the furnace filter as well. If you found the information in this video useful or you enjoyed this content, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.